Hi, Cassie. Can you hear me? Hi, Christina. Can you hear me both? Hmm. I hope you can hear me. I hope you can
I
see.
can hear you. Hello.
Hi, good. Amazing. How are we doing, ladies? You can just drop it in the chat. Like, if you cannot talk, you can just drop in the chat, like, how are you today from 1 to 10? 1 is like super tired. I want to go sleep. I don't want to do anything. And then 10 is like the best day ever. Like, I'm smashing it. Everything is perfect. Okay, we've got number 8. Amazing. Christina, what is happening? How come you have one? Drop it in the chat. I want to know. Or you can tell me.
I don't know. I guess it's just the commuting to work or
Hmm.
hormones. Who knows?
Okay. Are you
That
before period or around?
I'm like just after the period, and I am like I have some challenges with my Hashimoto, so I'm
Mhm.
like super tired, and we've been moving from one flat to another one, so it just all added up.
Hmm. Hmm. Oh wow. Yeah, that sounds like very tiring. So hopefully you will get some days off very soon. So you
Yeah,
can
I
relax.
will. I have home office, so that's doable.
Good.
Thursday, Friday.
Good. So you can sneak some nap after the lunch.
Yeah, I'd love to.
Hopefully, fingers crossed for you, okay? But yeah, that's yeah. I am hoping that you will pass the number 1 and tomorrow will be number 2 and then by Friday it's gonna be 10. Cool.
Small steps.
Perfect. Diana, how are you feeling from 1 to 10? 1 is like very low, 10 is like amazing.
Oh, not a 10 today, to be honest. I did have fairly full day at work, so I do feel a bit tired, but I would say more like a 6, 7, so
Okay.
still okay, yeah.
That's decent. That's decent. Cassie, 1 to 10, tell me before we're gonna dive in. Just want to know, like, what is our kind of energy? So just want to get to know you a little bit better, ladies. Perfect. Just more people coming in, which is amazing. Hi, Amelie. Hi, Yaroslava. Good, good. Perfect. So we have a couple girls and Cassie, pretty good around 8. Love that. Okay, we've got number 8 again. Amelia, tell me in the chat, or you can just tell me from 1 to 10, how are you feeling? 1 is like super bad, 10 is like amazing. Yaroslava as well. I want to know. I want to know how you are feeling, ladies. Okay. Because it's important for me. So I know like if I should tell you everything or just like keep it simple. 9 because my legs hurt. How come? What did you do? Tell us more about it. At least now you know how I'm feeling on a daily basis. It's my trainings. Amazing. Perfect. Sophia, you can drop it in the chat as well from 1 to 10. How are you feeling today? Yaroslava as well. I would like to know. But now I'm going to be sharing my screen and we can dive into that. So let me just find out how to do that. Classic. Perfect. Got it. Share, share, share. No, this one, maybe. Yes. Got it. Perfect. Hopefully you can see it, right? Amazing. Ooh, we've got number 9, Sophia. Ooh, you are winning. Tell us in the chat, how come you have 9? We need more inspiration. I'm about 8. Sophia, let us know. But today we definitely gonna be diving into why cardio is making not just you, but this is like in general, is making us skinny fat. And I'm gonna be covering some training mistakes as well that I've seen on the last 5 years that I've been coaching my clients because yes, it is more common than we think. And honestly, again, the society, it's something that we said yesterday that the society or in general, like the Google and everyone wants us to eat less food to lose weight. And the same kind of thing comes to cardio, right? Like whoever heard we need to do more cardio to lose weight. Like just type yes in the chat if that maybe resonates with you. Maybe someone told you that, or maybe you read this article like you need to do more cardio. Fuck yes, like everyone, like 100%, especially hit classes. Jesus. Okay, yes. Yeah. Honestly, everyone thinks like cardio is the solution to lose the body fat, right? But I cracked the code, ladies. I cracked the code, and we don't need to be running the wheels like a hamster, okay, on a treadmill. We don't need to be running million kilometers outside if we actually hating it and then if we are destroying our knees. So we don't need to do that. So I'm here to tell you what will actually help us. So drop a fire emoji if you are actually excited for this masterclass. And I want to know, have you done your workout yet? Just type yes or thumbs up. Yes, I've done it. Yes, or not yet. I just want to know who kind of experienced the workouts that I'm doing. So this is the calendar that we are doing right now. So hopefully you've done your legs. Today you were probably doing some upper body and then tomorrow legs and upper. I never do like two upper and two legs back to back. So we always need to have like legs, upper, and stuff like that. Okay. So, tell me, yes, no, my abs are burning. I ate well, worked out, got out of my comfort zone. Yes, Sophia. My abs are burning. Fuck yes, core part, amazing. Not yet. Tomorrow, amazing. Unfortunately, no workout for me in the last 2 days. That's fine, Diana. At least you are learning. You can definitely take a screenshot of those workouts and then try to do them like maybe on Friday or Saturday, Sunday, whenever you will feel better. But yeah, core is really good. I love to see that. So basically, for ladies who will be doing the tomorrow workout, I don't want you to go back to Monday and Tuesday. Start on Thursday, okay? Because they are again strategically kind of planned as they should be. So definitely start with this one and then skip those two because it's already in the past and we don't want to go back to that. So Thursday and Friday is the one, sorry, Wednesday, Thursday is the one that you want to do. Okay. But again, just a reminder, tag me on your stories, ladies, if you want to win the 500 pounds cash like price towards my one-to-one coaching, which comes down to like 18,000 Czech korons as a credit. And then the most active lady in the Facebook or on my Instagrams or here in the masterclasses, you will win a Gymshark card for 25 bucks. So yeah, pretty exciting prizes, and let's dive into that. How do I move this? Okay. So again, just type yes if that resonates with you, but you probably tried some hit classes, you maybe tried some running, maybe you tried some random exercises in the gym as well to lose the body fat, right? Because we said yesterday that our goal is to actually lose weight, to get more toned, to lose the body fat, to get maybe skinnier belly, to maybe have better thighs, to build up the glutes, right? But you probably tried some of those things. Maybe you've tried YouTube workouts, maybe random program online that was super cheap, that you found like from some influencer, or maybe you are not sure if your form is correct, but you will still kind of like exercising, but you don't know. Okay. So is there anything else that you maybe tried that didn't work to actually help you lose weight? You can just drop it in the chat so we can talk about it. But I want to just show you basically, this is me on the left, and that's when I was doing a lot of cardio. As you can see, like I was okay, I was looking okay, but I wasn't happy with how I looked. I didn't have any energy. I was constantly running on a treadmill. I was constantly sweating. I hated my life. Honestly, I hate cardio. And I know it's weird to say it as a fitness coach, but I honestly hate cardio. And for 5 years, I've never properly do it. Like I don't run. I probably can run maybe like 4K and I'm dying. So I don't do any cardio. And none of my clients are doing cardio unless they specifically say, I want to do that, then it's totally perfect. And then, yeah, so I wasn't really happy with the way how I looked because I felt like skinny fat. I didn't have any booty, I didn't have any curves, so that's when I changed everything. And then I actually started to do this one thing that I'm gonna be covering in this masterclass, but that actually helped me to build more muscles. Like, look at the quad. Look at the hamstrings popping as well. Look at the booty. Um, Back is completely like strong. So I am actually walking really straight. My confidence boosted because I have like really nice posture. Shoulders popping really nicely, like in the back, less dresses. My back is stunning. So now I feel like super confident, but because I stopped doing cardio. Okay. So again, this is just to show you that you don't need to do any cardio unless you want to improve your endurance. Maybe you want to improve your heart a little bit, then it's totally fine. I'm not saying cardio is bad, but actually, if you want to lose those 5 to 10 kilos, you want to lose the body fat, and you are running like a hamster, you are trying HIIT classes, you are trying group classes, and it's not working, then it will not probably work at all. Okay, because cardio is actually leaving you soft and you will not build any muscles. So this is something that I've been thinking a lot yesterday, what you actually told me. So you probably want to get rid of the belly fat, feel proud of yourself, right? By staying consistent. You want maybe your clothes to fit better. You want to feel more energized on a daily basis. Maybe you don't want to go to the office and always be tired. Or you want to come back from the office and you still want to feel energized and you want to feel more confident. Maybe you are working in an office and you are hiding yourself like, oh my God, yeah, I'm not really feeling good in the office dress right now, but I wish maybe one day I'm gonna be wearing heels and I'm gonna be fucking sexy and confident. So just like let me know if that's kind of like resonating with you, if that's something that we wanna achieve, okay? Because if yes, you are on the right spot. So, again, why cardio is not actually good? It basically, if you want to lose the body fat, it actually just burns the calories when you are doing it. So I know you probably watching your watches like that says, "Oh, I just burned 400 calories." But what does it mean? You know? What does it mean if you don't know how much you should be eating? What does it mean if you don't know if you are hitting your macros? Something that we talked yesterday about. What does it mean if you don't know if how much you are actually eating on a daily basis when it comes down to the calories? So basically, burned calories, they don't matter. They like you can totally skip this part. I've never asked my clients to check how much calories they are burning. I don't even know. I don't know how many calories I am burning on a daily basis because this information is not actually relevant to burn the body fat, okay? Because you are basically burning the calories just for those 40 minutes and that's all. And that's done, okay? I'm gonna tell you basically what I've learned, what is actually helping to burn the calories through the whole day. And as I said, like it doesn't shape your body because cardio is actually really good for your heart, for the endurance, for breathing, maybe. But it's not good to build the muscles to actually shape your body. It will not help you to tone up your legs. It will not help you to tone up your core. It will not help you to, get the six pack and stuff like that. Um, because if you do a lot of high cardio and you may be working out, you are maybe doing the crunches, you maybe sign up to some challenge, you do like a lot of push-ups and so on because you want to get toned, but you're still doing a lot of high cardio, what will happen? Your body will actually eat the muscles. I know it's weird, but if you are not following the right plan, you will kind of be losing the muscles along the way while you are doing the cardio. That's why I stopped doing the cardio, and that's why I can be building more muscles because actually the cardio is not like pushing my results backwards. I hope it makes sense so far. I know it's a little bit nitty gritty, and basically, if you are focusing on just cardio and hit classes, group classes, you will always end up being skinny fat and you will not end up with a lot of muscles, basically. Okay, chat. Running for sure, YouTube workouts, exactly what happened to me for years. Yes, Amelia. YouTube workouts for sure, Christina. Yeah, I've been there. Honestly, how I started my fitness journey was when I was skinny fat and I build up my YouTube channel with those workouts. So yeah, this is how I started and this is how I learned this is not the way to go. So yeah, I've been doing the workouts from the other side. I was actually recording them. So yeah. Perfect. So basically, I'm gonna dive into three biggest mistakes on this weight loss journey, and then we can have some question and answers at the end. But one of the biggest mistakes that I've seen when you are trying to tone up and burn the body fat is not having a plan. And that's something that I mentioned yesterday, right? On the first masterclass. So if you haven't watched it, make sure to go back into the Facebook group and watch it because there are some really good takeaways as well from there. So basically, when it comes down to having a plan, I don't mean to have a plan like Monday, you do random workouts, on Wednesday, you do random workouts. I mean, are you really tracking your trainings? Are you really progressing in every single exercise? Are you maybe changing the workouts like every maybe 6 weeks? Or are you changing it on a weekly basis? Like we definitely need to focus on the execution and effort because it's not just about showing up. Because if we will all show up. Like everyone is kind of like training at some point. Everyone is kind of active and eating healthy. But if that would be so simple, like if you would just show up, do a couple exercises, do a couple hit workouts, and eat healthy, everyone again would be so shredded. Okay. So, what we need to be really focusing on is, are your reps really controlled? Are you pushing closer to the failure, which means are you challenging yourself in the last set, for example, or are you doing the exercises in the right order as well? Okay. I know it's like, what the fuck, right? Who feels right now is like, what the fuck? What are you talking about? No? Amelia, you good? Everyone understands kind of? Okay, perfect. Then another second mistake that I've seen a lot is inconsistency and relying on motivation. Right now, we are going into the winter. The December is here. In 15 weeks, we have Christmas. Can you imagine? Like in 15 weeks, we are starting a new year. It's crazy. And basically, what I've seen a lot with ladies, they are relying on motivation. And basically, motivation will fluctuate. It really depends on your period, on your hormones, if you are tired from your work, if it's raining outside, if it's snowing outside, if it's dark outside. We will never be motivated. I am not motivated. I'm not sure if you've seen my latest reel, but I am not motivated to go to the gym. What I do actually, I have a plan and I don't rely on motivation. Okay. So you cannot just rely on the motivation because that will leave you inconsistent. And if you don't have a plan, the motivation will be zero because the excuses are stronger. And then what will be happening without the plan? You will have more excuses to start every single Monday again and again and again because you don't actually know what you're doing, right? Does it kind of like resonate with you? Because actually, if you are just relying on the motivation and you are not going there consistently, I mean, going to the gym or working out at home, you are not giving your body a chance to change. You are not giving the body chance to actually grow the muscles, to recover really well, to burn the body fat with the right plan, with the right exercises. And you should be seeing progress on a weekly basis. Because if not, the plan is not working. Okay? Because all my clients and even me, I see progress on a weekly basis. It's super important. Because if you are not seeing the progress on a weekly basis, you need to probably change something and you are just wasting your time. Yeah. I know it's hard to listen to that, but I am just trying to be honest because I want to give you all the value because all the internet is telling you for many years what is not working, okay? Because it's just marketing. But I am here to tell you all the truth, all the honesty, okay? Okay, so my goal is definitely to rely on discipline and structure. Okay, how are you gonna get discipline? How are you going to get into structure? Um, what kind of plan, Amelia? Say no to procrastinations. How? I want you to think about these kind of things and just write a reply to that. Yaroslava, what kind of like procrastination? What does it mean? Are you gonna have a plan to stick to it? What kind of plan? How are you going to make sure that you are progressing on a weekly basis? So you will be motivated to keep going? Because
Yeah,
again,
I just
we
need
are,
discipline, some discipline.
but how are you gonna get disciplined? Because you've been trying for years. So you've been disciplined already.
Oh my goodness. I don't know. Well, maybe consists of your health issues, like you cannot avoid it. It's like you need to do something to resist. Like, I don't know. My goodness. It's really
Mm-hmm.
messed up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You see where I'm going, right? It's not that easy, just like to be disciplined without having a
Mhm.
plan. Create new routines. What kind of routines? Okay, write everything in my calendar. How long have you been trying to lose weight, Sophia? Amelia, you don't want to do it alone. Who are you gonna find to stick with it with you? I love those kind of like deep questions. I know it's a little bit tough, but I just want to open your mind, okay? I'm not here to trick you or whatever. I want you to actually step forward and see finally results because you've been struggling for so long and it's honestly like pain for me to see. Tracking, make pictures every week, observe your body changes. I need someone to kick my ass. Yes. And a goal and a plan to that goal. Okay, okay. So we need everything. Track trainings. I won't say I was actively trying as I wasn't committed for doing anything to move forward. I really made a decision to change probably a few weeks ago. Love that. Okay. I will have more questions towards the end to make sure we know what we're doing, okay? Because this is very still, it is nice to see that you are committed, ladies, but you've been already committed already, and that kind of led you here. So we are here for a reason. So number three is trying to do it alone. Like as you are saying, like you are trying to not procrastinate. You just want to be more dedicated. You don't want to rely on motivation. Honestly, your brain will come up with a lot of excuses, especially when it's gonna get dark, when it's gonna get raining. Just imagine you are sitting on a couch after your work and it's snowing and you don't have a right plan, like you're not seeing the progress on a weekly basis. Do you think that this sentence that you just said here, I don't want to procrastinate, do you think it will help you? Probably not. So that's something that actually doing it alone is not going to help you for long term because yeah, it is super hard to stay committed. And I know that just because I built up my own community because I wasn't committed. I was struggling alone, you know. That's why all my clients are seeing actually results because we are all in this together. Like if I see like she's not doing it, I call her out. But if I'm not doing it, they call me out. Or I had a coach actually, and then he called me out and so on. So we definitely need someone to kind of like stay consistent. Okay. Near Prague, bad weather. Oh yes. Oh my God. I'm not excited for bad weather. I always need a good kick in my Vegas, okay? That's why I'm here, ladies. Let's go. Perfect. Yeah, so it's super easy to actually slip away when life gets super busy. Again, like imagine summer. You got probably busy. How many times did you go to the gym? How many times did you work out? you know? Like not probably a lot because your life got busy and then you had a lot of celebrations, a lot of barbecues, and because you were trying to do it alone, you kind of like made an excuse like, okay, I don't have a plan, I don't see progress. I'm just gonna go to party or I'm just gonna go there and I'll leave it till Monday and I'm just not gonna do it this week at all because I don't have time. So I've been there and this is from my own experiences, what I'm seeing. That's what I want to share with you. Okay. So basically, the solution, if you actually want to really get toned, if you want to start burning the body fat, is a strength training plan. Okay, it gets a little bit complex. Obviously, I've been studying this for the past 10 years, so I don't expect you to understand this in just 10 minutes. But progressive overload is something that you should be definitely adding into your training plans. You need to have really good form. If you're not sure about form, again, you would probably have to invest in a coach to make sure that you will not injure yourself, that you are actually targeting the right muscles. Because again, if you don't have a form and you have a plan, you are not maybe alone, you have a plan already, finally, and your form sucks, you will probably likely to injure yourself. You will not be targeting the right muscles. What will happen? You will not be burning the body fat because you will not be building the muscles, right? So form is super important. Then going into the fat loss phases, it means that you need to eat more. So something that I've mentioned yesterday, you need to eat more to boost your metabolism and add those extra calories to your plan. Okay. And then when you have a plan, when you have a form, and you are sticking to the exercises with the right order, then you will boost up your metabolism. You will start burning the body fat like crazy, and you will be building more muscles. Okay. But it just doesn't come with lifting weights randomly. Like you go to the gym and you're like, oh, I see dumbbell. Woo, let's go. Because Wendy said I can lift. No, you need to have a right order, which I'm going to be talking in a second. And it's just about improving week to week. So you definitely, on a weekly basis, that's something that I mentioned. You need to be progressing weekly, not just with how you look, but how you feel, how you lift, if you are getting stronger, if you have better form, if you are more controlling the weights, and stuff like that. So this is super important when it comes down to the plan. Okay. I know, for example, with YouTube videos, with HIIT classes and all that, you've been doing it super fast. Like, okay, I just want to get it done, like quick 20 squats, and I'm gonna be sweating a lot. While in strength training plan, this is the beauty. You don't need to sweat. I don't sweat anymore. Maybe sometimes when I'm doing like really advanced exercise, but for example, I don't sweat. None of my clients are sweating because it's completely different plan from cardio, from HIIT and all that. You are still burning the body fat, so you don't need to sweat. Basically, sweating means that you are really hot from inside, and the sweat is just cooling you down. That's all. It doesn't mean that you are burning more body fat. Okay? That's probably like a nitty-gritty that you probably didn't know. Because I didn't know this until, I don't know, I was like in 5 years into my journey. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I didn't know that. I thought like I'm burning more body fat when I'm sweating. And it's actually your body's cooling down. Um, so you basically with the strength training plan, you will build more muscles. And as you mentioned yesterday, many of you want to get toned, want to see some muscle definition, want to stop being jiggly. You don't want to have like the jiggly arms, right? You don't want to have the jiggly thighs and the flat booty that is like jiggling with a lot of cellulite. Basically, we just need to build up the muscles. And the more muscles you're gonna have, we're gonna boost more metabolism. Again, you will be eating more food. You will you will burn more body fat around your belly, so you will start seeing really nice core. You will fit into your jeans. You will be probably wearing like really nice tank tops as well because you will be finally be able to show your arms because they will not be jiggling anymore. They will be really nicely toned and so on. And the good news is when you have more muscles, you are burning more calories even when you are resting. So you can just watch Netflix On my rest days, I don't do anything. I'm just going for a walk for 10K. That's it. And then you don't need to work harder, you just need to work smarter, actually. Okay. So this is actually, I'm not sure how long you are following me, but you probably know I love food and all my clients, we love food. So you will be able to eat more food. I eat like 5 times a day minimum. And now I'm gonna have like my second dinner as well. And it's the beauty, okay? It's the beauty because food is love. And strength training will shape your body. It will create the nice curves that are sexy. Like you will feel sexy, ladies, okay? If you have more muscles, you will feel confident. You will be able to wear just sexy underarm or underwear. You will look in the mirror and be like, wow, I have some muscles. I don't see any flabby arms. Like nothing is jiggling. Everything is like really nicely strong. But I'm not talking about like you will not be looking like a man. Okay? That's probably some misconception. Who heard it like once in a while? Maybe if you're gonna be lifting more weights, you will look like a man. You will bulk and you will, I don't know, have big shoulders like a man. I'm sure that you've heard it. That's why cardio is a safe option. So you will not look like a man, right? I'm sure you've heard it already. Because I know some girls that are in my like DMs, they're like, I don't want to look like a man if I'm gonna be lifting more weight. And I'm like, it's not how it works because we don't have the hormones, we don't have that much testosterone, and our women's body is made up completely differently than the boys. Okay. And basically, with the strength training plan, you can definitely focus on the curves. Okay, the boys are focusing on building the shoulders. They are building on the chest. They want these, muscles to be really big. But with the strength training plan for females, that's why I never recommend doing your boyfriend's workouts, for example. You need to have a female strength training plan, which is focusing more on the booty, on the thighs, on nicely shaping up your arms, and so on. Okay. How do I see the chat here? I'm confused. I don't know how to see the chat. Oh, yeah, here. Many times. Yes, exactly. Stay in sauna nonstop. Yeah. Yeah. Honestly, if everyone would be again shredded and skinny just from going sauna, I would probably be just bones. Honestly, because I'm in a sauna all the time. And yeah, sauna will not help you to burn the body fat. It's just cooling you down. Few times, yeah, many times actually. Okay, so this is another myth. You will not look like a man. Okay, so strength training is your solution, ladies, to get toned, to build more muscles. And this is a client that actually came to me, Ariana. She was saying the same thing. She was like, I've never lifted in the gym. I don't know how to hold the dumbbells. I am scared to lift in the gym. I don't know how. I've never had a trainer and I look skinny fat. I want to get toned. I want to feel fucking confident in my body because right now I have like the fat is all over my body and I hate it. So this was like what she told me. And she was under eating as well. She was like so scared of eating foods because she was constantly gaining weight. And so what we did, like we kind of like took it really simple. I gave her like 1,600 calories to start with because she was scared. And then slowly over the year, we build up the calories to about 2,100. And this is when she started. She was lifting, this is so cute. She was lifting 4 kilos dumbbell with a really wrong form because she was sending me videos every single week to make sure that we are really nailing down the muscles and we will not injure ourselves. So her form was really bad over here. So we had to fix it. I challenged her to lift a little bit more on a weekly basis. And this is her now eating more food while lifting less because she was doing a lot of cardio. And now she's lifting just 4 times a week. That's it for 1 hour, eating more food, feeling more confident, feeling more sexy. And the best thing now she's lifting 100 kilos on the hip thrust. So this is not a weight. This is she started with 4 kilos, then she did 30 kilos, and then now she's lifting 100 kilos, okay, on the hip thrust. That's why her Booty is popping as well. Her back is popping like crazy because I actually challenged her and I made sure that her form is correct through the videos that she was sending me to fucking change her body in just 1 year. In just 1 year. Okay. And the best thing, she's not dieting. She's eating pasta, she's eating burgers, she's eating tacos. You've seen the recipes, right? So you don't need to diet, you don't need to eat less. You actually need to eat right and smart. The same with the workouts. And yeah, no cardio here, no less food, no salads, nothing like that. And she doesn't look like a man, right? She's not. Hopefully. Hopefully you don't look you don't see her like a man because I don't. Cool. So basically, I want to just share with you the importance of a plan. If you don't have a plan and you just do random workouts, random exercises, random hit classes, you should expect random results, to be honest. If you do random exercise order, again, expect random results because order really matters, and you need to focus on big compound lifts at first, which is like squats, presses, big rows, and then you will focus on the accessories in your workouts. Then, correct form is another thing with the order. It really matters because if you do, for example, squats as a last exercise, you can really fuck your back, and we don't want that. So squats and all those big lifts are as a first thing, just to avoid injury. Plus, you need to know that you are correctly lifting, that you are engaging your core properly, you are targeting the right muscles, you are not swinging your body like in a hit, like when you are jumping all the time. We don't want that. We want to keep it really controlled and really slow. That's why you don't need to sweat because the biceps curls can take you like a good minute, but it hit workouts, you are just like jumping and doing crazy things. Having structure plan is what separates the gym goers. So I honestly know when someone doesn't have a plan and when someone has a plan. So basically, everyone who you look up to in the gym and they look fucking awesome, like they look toned, they look strong, they have a plan. They always pull up their phone and they have a plan. And then the people that they don't have a plan, you can tell as well. They are probably looking for a new machine or some random machine that they will try now. They are looking at the dumbbells. They don't know which one to pick, and so on. Yeah. So yeah, importance of a plan, it really matters if you want to see faster results. So this is how I structure my workouts for myself and for my clients. So I always want them to start with dynamic stretches. Who is warming up? Just say yes. Just say yes in the chat if you are warming up, because it's super important, especially dynamic stretches. So make a note of that. Then you should be doing compound lifts, which is the strongest lifts, like squats, presses, rows, and stuff like that, because you have more energy. So you can focus on less reps, but heavier weights. Then you move into accessory lifts, which is, let's say, cable kickbacks for the booty, biceps curls, something small for the shoulders, just to tone up, pump the muscles. Have you heard of the term booty pump? You know? Booty pump is from the accessory lifts when you are really focusing on just the specific muscle and you are just pumping kind of like the water into the muscle so it will pop. Okay, so this is when after the compounds. And then I don't do, not even for my clients, not even for me, more than 4 workouts a week. Honestly, if you do more, you're just wasting your energy. Or again, you don't have a plan that will fit into your 4 workouts a week because we are all busy. You are all working really hard, right? You are going to work every fucking morning. You need to work. You coming back every single evening. there is no time for 5 workouts, okay? So 3 to 4 workouts a week is what you need. You don't need more because you actually need to rest. You are tired from your work, you are tired from those workouts, you are tired from the walks. You need a rest and you need to fuel your body with proper food, okay? So no more hit workouts. Then in those 4 workouts a week, I usually plan like 5 exercises, 5 to 6 exercises maximum. Again, if you have a right order, if you have a right form, if you know exactly what you're doing, you don't need more than 5 exercises. Okay? So again, you are saving your time, and in 60 minutes, you are out of the gym or you are out from the home workout and you can focus on your life. Yeah. Even me as a fitness coach, I work out only 4 times a week for 4 hours maximum. That's all. The week has 168 hours, and I work out only for 4 hours. Okay. You don't need more. And then afterwards, I usually stretch with some cool down exercises. Again, it's just 5 minutes. That's it. So 5 minutes warm up, then 2, 3 compound lifts that will take you maybe 30 minutes, accessory lifts 20 minutes, and then cool down 10 minutes, and you are done. And you are progressing every single week and you are seeing the changes. So that's what will happen if you have a right plan. Okay. Always even bouldering. Okay, when it comes down to the warm-ups are super important, ladies. And if you are, for example, feeling sore after the workout, or if you, I don't know, if you will injure yourself, then it's because you didn't warm up. Okay, I always warm up. The cool downs are easy, like fuck the cool downs. You can do it in front of the TV in the evening. But warm-ups is super important because if you think about it, your body was sitting all day like this and you were typing something on the computer. And then you suddenly are in the gym and you're gonna be lifting weights. Like you're gonna be moving like crazy. And what will happen? You can actually pull your muscles and you can, yeah, when you're gonna pull your muscles, you are out. You will have a pain, your back pain, your yeah, it will set you backwards. So always warm up because I actually tore my quad like half like part and I couldn't walk for 6 months. I couldn't squat for 1 year. And yeah, this is how I learned my lesson. So you don't want to do the same mistake like me 5 years ago. So yeah, this is my clients who actually were really scared to lift weights in the gym, that they didn't have plans. Like in the gym, they didn't know what to do. And honestly, she is down like 30 kilos just with dumbbells, with some machines in the gym, just to keeping it simple, easy. Ariana, the same, like she was not confident with how she looked like. She was scared to look like a man. Boom, now she's fitting into her clothes even better, looking much better. Valentina, she's a mom actually, so she was a newborn mom, and now she's down like 11 kg with just home workouts as well because she's busy. 3 workouts a week maximum because she doesn't have time. Francesca, she's crazy. Like she wanted to run, so she is running. Okay, this is the only person I have. She loves to run, so she's running. And when she came to me, she was actually overweight. She had like 90 kilos, and she wanted to run so badly, and she just struggled with the energy. She didn't know how to lose weight and so on. Again, we started with super simple exercises in the gym. Boom. 1 year later, she is down actually 20 kilos now. So yeah, everything is possible. And the same for Laura. She actually had a personal trainer in the gym. And even with a personal trainer that is watching her for 1 hour and counting until 8, she still didn't see any results. And it was just because she didn't have a plan. Yes, she had him for 60 minutes in that 1 week, who was counting until 10 repetitions, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, you're good to go. But then she came home and then she had no accountability. She didn't have a plan. She didn't know how much to eat. She didn't know what to eat. And that's when she came to me. She was like, I am paying so much money to the trainer and I don't have any results. And boom, now she's eating more and she's down like 12 kilos. So, action steps for you ladies. if you want to start seeing more results, if you want to get toned, if you want to burn more body fat, I want you to track your workouts. I want you to get those workouts in. Okay, we still have 2 more days. So I want you to definitely try those workouts out. I want you to get into the habits of repetition. So definitely track your reps, track your sets, track your weights as well. And because if you're not tracking, you're just guessing. And the next week, we should be actually like following up. We should be actually adding more and more and more. And that will be up to you. So you don't want to guess. You definitely want to know how much you've been lifting this week. Then we are kind of like adding things up, right? So yesterday our goal was to track the food. So now we definitely need to track the food, especially protein, because if you don't want to be sore, if you want to build more muscles and burn more body fat, you need the protein. So stay within your calories, hit your protein, and share it in the Facebook group so I can give you more feedback. And I want you to focus on your form, not on the speed. I don't care if those five exercises will take you 5 minutes longer. I definitely want you to focus on the muscle that you are targeting. Okay. If you don't know if you are doing it right, send your form to the Facebook group and then I'll check it for you. This is what I do with my clients and it's working. You just need to put your phone on the floor, record it, and then send it back. Okay. And this is the homework. Whew, okay, that was a lot. That was a lot, okay? So tomorrow we will be actually going into nutrition and we will be talking about how to burn the body fat while eating those foods that you've seen we are eating. Like how can you burn body fat while eating burgers and ice creams and pasta? Okay? So we will definitely be talking about that because we don't want to restrict ourselves. We don't want to do keto diet. We don't want to do fucking Caesar salads all the time. We want to actually eat good food and love our life and be confident and be sexy, right? This is kind of what we want. So post workout selfies in the group chat, post your meals, and then tag me on your stories if you want to win the amazing prizes. Okay. So questions, ladies, if you are ready to transform your life. I know it was a lot. Was it valuable? Say yes in the chat, or you can just talk to me. Was it valuable? Did you learn something new? Maybe some like wow moment or aha moment that you just like had? Tell me.
I think for me, it's the example that actually was an aha moment. Because yeah, I guess the impression is that you need to work out a lot until you're dying in order to for the workout to work. And yeah, it's basically just not it.
Yeah.
Um, I do have a question. Does it matter, for example, because you said you should do 3 to 4 workouts a week. So does it matter if you do Monday, Wednesday, Friday with like days in between, or maybe you can do 4 days in a row with like 3 days of a break? Does this make any difference?
It really depends on the plan that you are following. So again, it would have to be structurally planned so you are not doing back to back same muscles. So for
Hmm.
example, like on Monday and like if you would have Monday, Tuesday, let's say, you shouldn't be working on the same muscles those 2 days. So I usually have like 24 hours in between, or I do completely different muscles in the next workouts.
So I guess this answered to a second question I had because I was curious if you should like how you should split, like if you should do just I don't know legs and booty today and maybe upper body tomorrow, which I guess this answers because if you want to do 2 days in a row, then ideally you probably need to
Yeah,
split upper body in one day and lower body in the second day.
yeah, that's right.
Okay, thank you.
No worries. Perfect. Amelia, you are smiling at me. Tell me.
Yeah, it makes sense to me because I have doing a lot of sports for years and never build muscle, as you can see. So I know I don't eat enough, and now I understand I have to eat more protein. But it's hard for me I think the meal are very heavy.
Mm,
Um, I'm completely full after the breakfast, so it's
nice.
not easy for me to eat the lunch and the snacks. And so this morning I had two late, and it was almost impossible to have lunch.
That's amazing, no? In my program, like you cannot even finish the food. So basically, I have the opposite mindset to everyone else when they are like telling you, do more, do more, do more cardio, do more exercises, eat less, do more cardio, you know? And I have like, you will feel full, you will do less, you will have more time.
But I feel there's benefit because I have a lot of energy since yesterday, so really I feel better. Um,
Nice.
that's really great. I think that's the main idea for me to be not to be tired anymore. And
Yeah,
I mean, if I can get toned, I'm fine with it. But yes, more energy is really nice. It's
nice.
really I feel that. But it's hard to track my macro. Uh, I love to cook. I love to do that, but usually I put the ingredients, you know, as it comes. So
Yeah.
um, it's a
Honestly,
bit challenging for me, but useful.
nice. Yeah, trekking, you will get used to it. Honestly, it's not that hard as we see it because you've never done it before. It's the same like
Mhm.
if you're gonna be riding on a bicycle, you will not be the pro in, in one day. And this is just like a 4 day, it's just like building the habits. But honestly, it took me 5 years to be a pro at trekking. Like now I don't even track anymore. I know
Yeah,
exactly how much I should be eating to get toned. My clients are usually tracking for maybe like the first 6 months, and then the rest is just kind of like eyeballing the same like
yeah.
you do.
And I think probably you know when you ate too much, what you're gonna do the next day to
Yeah,
readapt to it. Just so
yeah,
I
exactly.
don't have really a weight problem. It's more like as I told you, I'm really skinny fat. I'm the real one, the skinny fat. And so I know I can eat what I want. So that's nice, but I know I don't eat enough protein for sure.
Mm. I mean, if you are struggling with energy and not building muscles, then I wouldn't say like you can eat whatever you want. I think you are not just fueling your body properly right now. So what
Yeah,
we
I mean, but the weight, I do not, I
mm,
can lose easily just eating less for a day and I lose 1 kilo. So
mm. But now we have different kind of goals. So it's more
yeah,
like building more energy, building
yeah,
more muscles,
exactly.
nice curves, nice
Yes,
definition. So
hope so. Hope it's not too late.
no, it's never too late. I am 31 and then all my clients are like, yeah, the age ranges from like 30 up to 50. So it's never
Okay,
too late.
so 43 is nice. I can go.
Yes, exactly. It's just all about having plan and knowing
Mhm.
exactly how much to eat to actually like see the definition.
Yeah, yes. And I think it's really nice because the app is kind of motivating because you see the meals and it's like, oh, it looks good. So I want to try it. So this morning I was so motivated. I did go to the grocery store. I was like, okay, I will buy this and this.
Oh, I love
And
that.
it's been a really long time, but because I have three kids, I do a lot of cooking and I was like a bit bored of my meals.
Mhm.
So it's also a nice part.
Yeah, definitely. That's why I am hosting this challenge because I want you to find the sparks and maybe see different recipes as well so you can try. Because I don't want you to be bored and I don't want you to think that you need to eat salad and
Mhm.
tofu and I don't know, 2 eggs, to lose weight or be on a keto or low carb diets and all this bullshit. I want you to see like, wow, I can eat the burgers. I can eat sushi, I can do pizza, like I can still lose weight while eating amazing foods. So
Yes, and also it's not only savory meals on breakfast because a lot of coach here told me, oh, you have to eat eggs and veggies, but not smoothie. It's not good for breakfast. It's not. And I was like, yeah, but this morning I prefer to have something sweet. So
there we go. And I was like, I love it. It's so good. Yeah. Yeah. Honestly, if it has the right macronutrients in the morning, then you can eat anything in my program. So, obviously, if some of my clients are eating cereals, and they have latte with a lot of sugar and caramel syrups, I'm like, mm-mm, this is a red flag. Like, we don't want that. But if you are having smoothies, you are having like a lot of healthy fats in there, you have a protein in there, you have good fiber in there, I'm like, okay, that looks really good. Yeah, so definitely keep posting your meals. I want to see.
I will, I will.
Okay. Gasi, Yaroslava, Sofia, Alessandra, do you have any questions?
I have a question regarding like working at home like with equipment. Well, like what kind of equipment like we can use? Like I will show you. Like for example, I have this resistant band. Like
Hmm.
how I can use this one. Like for example.
Well, there are many exercises that you can use this. Most of my busy clients, they are working out at home and we are doing like mix of this band with dumbbells. Do you have dumbbells as well?
No, I don't have. I use like water bottles.
Okay. Yeah, that's perfect. So you can definitely mix it up. Like you can do one pulling exercise, one like pushing exercise,
Mhm.
again, one pull, one push. So yeah, you can definitely kind of play with that. Honestly, I want you to think maybe if you go to the gym, you have all these pulling machines, for example, for the back or for the shoulders. So this is kind of what you can mimic with the band to actually see faster results. Yeah. So it's really hard, like what you can do because this is something that I do actually with my clients on one-to-one because everyone is different, right? And I don't know what your body will need in order to get the toned look. But yeah, there are many exercises that you can do with this band. Yaroslava, have you tried the home workouts already?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Did you like it?
yeah. I enjoyed it really much. It was really hard because I haven't been like exercising for a while. You know.
Nice. Okay. Are you gonna be doing the second one tomorrow?
Yeah, definitely.
Nice. Okay. So
I
definitely
like I need a kick in my ass, so like I'm doing.
good. Good. Send me post-workout selfie tomorrow, okay?
Okay.
Perfect. And if you want, you can maybe like throw just like one exercise with a band, just like maybe just like pulling like this.
Uh-huh, uh-huh. Okay.
Yeah. Perfect.
It's
It
very
might be
exciting.
a little bit heavy, this one, but you can try. Perfect.
Thank you.
No worries. Any another questions? Cassie, Sofia, Alessandra. More questions? No? We know what we're doing? Yeah. Diana, more questions? No?
No, I think that's it from my side.
Okay, perfect. So if you know what you're doing, let's have a dinner, or if you've ate already, let's have the best night ever. Just try to relax as much as you can. And tomorrow we waking up being number 10, and then we just gonna smash the workout. We're gonna eat really well as well. I wanna see what you are eating, ladies. And then I'm gonna see you tomorrow at 8 p.m. We're gonna be talking about nutrition. Cool?
Like a plan.
Perfect. Sounds like a plan. Good night, ladies. Have the best
Perfect.
dinner.
Have a good night. See you tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank